I have some good news. A few hours from right now, your resume will be done. You're about to begin being professionally guided by an award-winning industry expert who makes it fast and easy for you by using market-tested resume techniques proven to increase your number of interviews, maximizing your career options, and shortening the time it takes for you to find a new position, regardless of your industry or tenure. And then you'll be shown how to submit your resume and prepare for the interview with the same techniques used by top recruiters. Hi, I'm Brian, the founder of Job Search RPM. And if you're on this page, then that means that you're wanting professional guidance with writing your resume. But you don't want to pay the outrageous price of a so-called resume writer and prefer to have your resume now and not later. You probably figured out that the online free resume builders end up not being so free after all. And like many, you're confused on what information online is actually worth it on. Well, I have your solution. And it's cheaper, faster, and more effective than a resume writer. The Resume Accelerator by Job Search RPM. All of the top performing and insider resume techniques delivered in a step-by-step video format designed to walk you through building each section of your resume in under 60 minutes. And unlike some sites that give you information from a human resources perspective, which is really just a single employer's view, this information comes from professional recruiters who have tracked the unfiltered feedback from employers on submitted resumes across hundreds of candidates and companies. The Resume Accelerator is broken down into 4 quick modules that walk you through your entire job search process, from writing your resume to submitting your resume and interviewing. We also offer you personal guidance by giving you access to an industry expert should you have any questions. I mean, imagine having no question on your job search go unanswered. Once logged in, you begin by downloading the resume template that we have found to perform the best, consistently outperforming the templates that come with Microsoft Word, Apple's Pages, and other free resources online. In Module 1, called Before the Resume, we very quickly bring you up to speed on the behind the scenes of today's digital job search. And more importantly, we will keep you from getting lost in all that technology between your computer and the person who reads your resume. And this goes for both submitting your resume online and through email. Then we tackle the famous cover letter argument and show you why in most cases you should not be doing a traditional cover letter and what to do instead. And then we walk you through an exercise that helps you identify the specific keywords from your background that absolutely must be on your resume. And this is the key to you getting more interviews by leveraging a psychology principle called the recency effect. And as you will see, because you know your background better than anyone, this is why you are the best person to write your resume. And you should not pay someone else to place content you give them into a template. Then in Module 2, we actually build your resume. We walk you through each section using on-screen examples in under 60 minutes. We take out all the guesswork by showing you what works, from how to arrange sentences and paragraphs to how many bullets to use in each section, and even what words to use where for maximum effect. Here we also steer you clear from the very common mistakes or resume landmines that people make. From 5 years of experience all the way up into the senior executive ranks, these happen every day, can and will cause you to be passed by. And to make sure you're able to tailor this information to you, you'll be accompanied by 2 example candidates with resumes to help illustrate the principles taught in each section. This way it's very easy for you to visualize how the information given can be applied to you. And don't worry, if you get stuck or have any questions, we are only 1 click away. Now, having a great resume that you cannot get in front of the right people does you no good. So in Module 3, you will learn how to submit your resume using the same techniques used by top recruiters. And this has actually been known to double the amount of interviews some candidates have been able to get, along with some tips on preparing your social media. Then in Module 4, we cover interviewing. Now, this is not your typical set of canned questions to prepare for. This is more of a mindset to prepare you to be able to answer pretty much anything thrown at you. And you have access to all of this plus any new content for life. So whenever you need to revise your resume, whether it's next week for a new position to apply for, or in 5 years as you progress in your career, you can come back and have access to the most up-to-date job search techniques. See, now you don't have to pay the high price or wait several days for a resume writer or get duped by a free resume builder, because now you can get immediate access to the Resume Accelerator where you can write, submit, and interview like a pro. And it's all waiting for you right now on the other side of this page, along with your access to an industry expert should you need some help. All 4 Resume Accelerator modules together are 60% cheaper than what most basic resume writing services charge for a resume alone. And that's with a 7-day wait for the first draft turnaround, and without guidance on how to submit and interview properly. So to begin writing your resume now, as well as be guided through submitting and interviewing, click the button below to get started. And in case you want some more proof, here are some real-life case study examples, one from a $40,000 job and one from a $100,000 job. This resume here is from Jan, and for every 50 resume submittals, she would get 1 response for a possible interview. But after applying the same information you're about to see, she re-uploaded her resume to the job board she had been using, and without even applying for positions, within a few days, employers began contacting her, and she was quickly hired into a new position. Pretty neat, huh? Now this resume here is for someone in the sales and financial space. He applied for a $100,000 position and was turned down for the interview. But after we applied these techniques here that we're about to show you, we resubmitted the resume for the same job and to the same hiring manager. And not only was this person interviewed, he was actually hired. Now, I cannot promise you the same result, but you can see how powerful having the right resume with the right submittal process is. Oh, and don't worry, like everything we do, you're protected by our 30-day no-hassle guarantee. In other words, if you're not happy for any reason, just let us know, and we will give you your money back. So even if you're the least bit worried if all this will work for you, then you can put your mind at ease. And now that you know you have nothing to lose, click the button below to begin building your resume now. Oh, but fair warning, because we do offer personal support, we are only able to accommodate a limited number of job seekers at a time. So once this page closes, we may not have a spot for you when you come back. So click the button below and let's get your resume done. We will see you on the inside.